What's up guys, Vic here. Got my shed fat band. I only have one, I've got a few more over there, but all you need is one. I'm gonna show you a few moves that you can do to improve your mobility as well as improve your strength with nothing more than your body weight and a shed fat band. Once you hurt a shoulder, it's never the same, so you want to avoid that at all costs. So what you're gonna do, get your hands about shoulder width apart, maybe slightly wider than that, not much, if at all. Like I said, you're gonna focus on sort of screwing your palms into the floor outward, okay? What that does is you'll notice my elbows are flared out here. I'm gonna turn them in so that they're almost facing behind me. Once you get into that position, tighten the stomach, tighten the glutes, and perform a push-up. Notice keeping my elbows in real tight. Again, trying to create that stable shoulder girdle, all right? Tight scapula. Minimizing the risk of shoulder injury. Now, if you can't do a full push-up, it's okay. Just modify the push-up. Everything else stays the same. Elbows in, good push. Elbows in, good push. So, like I said, not only improving safety measures, but also strengthening a lot of little muscles that are responsible for stability in the shoulder, as well as strengthening some of those larger muscles that most of us like to try to strengthen with pushing, pressing, upper body exercises, shoulders, triceps, chest. Also a little glute and a little core action. Try it out. All right guys, so what I'm gonna show you next, this is good for focusing on strengthening as well as improving the pattern of hip flexion and hip extension. The importance of hip flexion and hip extension is proper mechanics through the hip. We don't ever wanna lose mobility, so for people who squat really heavy or do a lot of running or do a lot of intense exercise, especially anything athletic, your hips are always going to be susceptible to tightness, which can lead to, as we all know, compensatory patterns spreading throughout the body. So we want to nip that in the bud. So what we're going to focus on is a couple of things. One, a nice smooth straight line of travel, and two, we're also going to work the stabilizing leg in terms of contracting that glute, trying to stay nice and tall, keeping the hips pressed forward. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna stand on whichever leg you wanna start with. Both legs stay straight, okay? I'm balancing completely on my right leg. This leg out in front of me is not contributing to my balance whatsoever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on hip extension. So I'm gonna squeeze the glute and open up the hip. This is called hip extension. I'm increasing that angle between my torso and my upper leg, okay? While maintaining balance on that leg, I'm going to come back up and drive the knee up into hip flexion, so decreasing the angle between my torso and my upper leg. Guys, the whole time I'm doing this repeatedly, 3-second hold, 3-second hold, 3-second hold, so on and so forth. The whole time I'm doing that, I'm focusing on minimizing the movement through my body, staying up nice and tall, shoulders back, chest up real tall, and engaging that stabilizing leg from foot all the way up through my core. So my glute is tight and getting activated. All of the muscles in my lower leg and my ankle that are responsible for stabilizing my body are also activated. And what that's gonna do is gonna help you, if you're an athlete, with transferring energy more efficiently during your running, your performance. If you're the average gym goer, it's gonna allow you to minimize the risk of injury. If you've got a stronger stabilization, stronger foot musculature, stronger lower leg musculature, you're going to reduce the risk of an ankle injury or a knee injury. And then if you're the type of person who just needs to improve your body's function, so somebody who's not necessarily super active in the gym, maybe you are an older individual or a heavier individual who struggles with balance or struggles with feeling good while moving, this is also still a perfectly safe, perfectly acceptable, very beneficial exercise for you as well. You can use something to help balance yourself if you need to and progress to that version that I did without any sort of assistance. But either way, focus on those few things that I mentioned, and I promise this will benefit you.